One thing that was unique about South Omaha was the diversity of all the different ethnic groups that were down here. So in a way, it's a microcosm of America. The stockyards came here first, and the people developed neighborhoods around the stockyards. In this small 6 by 10 mile area, diversity to a large degree got along simply because they were all in the same smell, all with the same flies, all with the same hard work. I was doing tours of South Omaha for the Durham, for Ollie to Trolley. And a lot of times when I was doing these tours, a lot of people did not want to come back down to South Omaha, even though they were from it, because they said, it's not the South Omaha that I knew. If we could give them something that could actually be kind of a visual of the South Omaha they knew, we could convince more people to start coming down to South Omaha, and we could give tours of it. The most important thing it does is it really enhances the concept of diversity, and it also reinvigorates the idea of the immigrant experience. So I thought it would be neat not just to have a South Omaha mural, but to actually distinguish the different groups that related together. And as you go through the murals, you're going to see a connection there. And you're also going to see an importance of what really, where, you can kind of tell each group and kind of what their identity was down here and what they excelled in and what they were good at.
One of the main things that I want people to really understand about our mission is that we're not trying to accentuate the differences between people. What we're trying to do with this is to exemplify the beauty in our eccentricities and our cultures and our love of different aesthetic qualities, our love of different songs and music and dance, our love of our roots of where we came from. If we were to ignore those differences, then we wouldn't be valuing what they're really bringing to our experience of living here. And by highlighting them in their own kind of special way, we are able to acknowledge each other as neighbors and as humans who have value to our lives, even despite our differences or because of our differences.
It's a beautification idea also, if you think about it, because you have these beautiful murals with these beautiful colors. My main goal is to bring people back to South Omaha, back to their roots, and also to experience wonderful South 24th Street, where we have the best restaurants, the best people, and the nicest place in the entire city.
Each mural we hire at least 1 or 2 new people, and that helps our bubble kind of grow. Because we do want every mural to have a different flavor and different style, different feelings and values. So it's nice to be able to pass the baton around.
We don't want them all to look the same. We want them to express a bit about the individual culture.
Like they'll look up Irish artists and Polish artists and try to get the flavor of the actual art. They do a calling out for artists who basically would come in and actually help them. For example, right now, if you're going to do an African-American artist, it'd be good to have an African-American artist do the mural.
We have at least 4 when we're trying to get from the community any imagery or any kind of relic of the past. One of the things about doing a project of this sort, you really need to immerse yourself into that community to gain greater access and to get more information, of course, which is practical, but also to build trust and to, you know, within that network to kind of really know that community. You know, the more you know of that community, the better able you are to address that community.
The little seed that we are trying to plant with our work is to show that with just a little communication and a little collaboration and talking to your neighbor and just talking to a few other people, you can really just make this beautiful little thing grow into something that's yours, that you have claimed that space again, and that empty wall doesn't just have to be a crumbling empty wall. It can be a monument to your neighborhood.
One of the things that I think is special about this project is that as new immigrants come in also, one of the things they can do is they can share their history and become part of it as they create a mural for the new groups. As new groups and new people come, we can all start embracing it. And so what hopefully happens here is because of that, there's an embracing of people coming back and an acceptance of our diversity.